5 weeks of sparring in July closed the International Seabed Authority's 30th session without a final mining code, but with notable movement and a sharper split screen for 2025. The Council completed a second reading of draft exploitation rules and set up intersessional work to keep negotiating between sessions. The Assembly also advanced work on a common heritage fund, paved the way to operationalise an economic planning commission, adopted a standardised process for regional environmental management plans, REMPs, and even established November 1 as the International Day of the Deep Seabed. Still, no green light for commercial mining, and no final text yet. At the heart of the impasse, 32 ISA members now back a moratorium, precautionary pause, while others argue UNCLOS already allows applications to proceed in the absence of finalised regulations. In March and again in July, delegates traded text on environmental thresholds, liability, non-compliance, and how to pilot any early operations. The Council also flagged what happens if an application lands before rules are in place, underscoring the political temperature. Enter the metals company. The Nasdaq-listed Nodules Hopeful had circled June 27, 2025 to submit an exploitation plan to the ISA via its Nauru subsidiary, NOAA. But this spring, it pivoted toward a US regulatory route, filing with NOAA for 2 exploration licenses and 1 commercial recovery permit under the Deep Seabed Hard Mineral Resources Act, a path accelerated by an April 24 executive order directing agencies to expedite seabed mining reviews. NOAA's docket confirms receipt. A company 8K says the focus is now increasingly on the US pathway. How large is that bet? A legal briefing summarising TMC's filings pegs the commercial recovery application at directly 25,160 square kilometres in the Clarion-Clipperton zone, with exploration areas totalling 199,895 square kilometres, but consistent with the company's stated strategy to target known nodule fields. Meanwhile, the science drumbeat remains steady. New peer-reviewed work in 2025 and major research groups reiterate risks. Persistent seafloor scarring and biodiversity loss observed decades after test mining. Uncertainty around plume behaviour and ecosystem recovery, and possible knock-on effects for carbon and nutrient cycles. These findings are informing the ISA's push for region-specific REMPs and environmental thresholds before any mining scales. On the public stage, TMC's CEO Gerard Barron keeps surfacing on Investor TV. CNBC clips and financial podcasts that feed the algorithm and frame ocean nodules as an energy transition metals source, while long-form debates with scientists and policy experts give creators evergreen explainers to reference. For Skillings.net, this is Lucy Chesai-Smith.